Hi everybody, this is the latest installment of vintage paperback, collectible paperback videos that we've been doing, and today we're going to look at a book haul that recently came into my possession, and some really cool stuff that I think you'll like. Take a look at it. But before I do, I just want to let you know, try a copy of Paperback Parade, subscribe to Paperback Parade, and please subscribe to the channel so that we can do some more videos like this, and give us a thumbs up and a like. So with that all out of the way, let's get to some of the books. A couple of them: Ace Double, The Knave of Diamonds, cool hard-boiled crime novel. And the Ace Doubles, you flip them over and they have, of course, the cover on the other side. Scarlet Starlet, Doug Warren. I don't know who he is, but this guy Jack Carney, who wrote this one, is a really good writer, very underrated, and I just read a book by him actually. It's really good. That's the Ace Double. Early Bantam book, Louisville Saturday Night, or Louisville Saturday actually, about what goes on in the town at night. This is during the war, probably either World War II or Korea. Not much of a back cover on that, but a cool cover. Death on Scurvy Street, Ben Ames Williams, the Popular Library. They did a lot of pulpy covers, really nice artwork by a lot of different artists, but also Belarsky and Bergay and people did covers for them. Some nice sleaze, Honey Lips, kind of a lesbian sleaze book. That's I believe that's a Brandon House. On the back is the lips. Meet Joy. Sweet 16 is a exotic book. Not a lot of books in that series, but they're really cool, kind of interesting books. And not much on the back, but the front cover kind of says it all. One for the Death House, J.M. Flynn. This is another Ace Double. Flynn was a really good hard-boiled crime writer. Great cover art. On the other side, Drop Dead Please. I think some people have said that to me many times. You've probably said it to other people, so it's a good title. Don't Come Crying to Me is William Ard. It's a Popular Library, 639. The William Ard was a really good crime noir writer. He did some great stuff. He did a lot of these thin little books of Popular Library. There's a whole bunch of them. He didn't waste words. He was the opposite of Stephen King, but he packed a real punch in all of his books. Back covers on a lot of these Popular Library at this era had the also more little bit of artwork to kind of flesh them out a little bit. It's Sinning, Plain and Fancy. That's what this is all about. Naked Model. She was a naked model. This is Chariot books, really cool. This is not one that's very common. Nice lingerie. On the back, like a lot of these, they had photos. Never nude photos, but nice kind of artsy early 60s good girl art photos. Creeping Siamese. This isn't really sleaze. This is hard-boiled crime. These are stories from Black Mask by Dashiell Hammett, and this is Adele Mapback, and of course, as they call it, Mapback. There's a map on the back showing San Francisco, where the Continental Op did his detective duties. Novel Library, which is probably a series I'm going to look at some point, did 46, I believe it is, books, and they're all like this. Dishonorable Darling. They're all kind of Jack Woodford books. They're all kind of sleazy, risque covers with really risque books with really great good girl art and sleaze covers. And except for one book they have, which is How to Play Canasta. I don't know how that got into that series, but we're going to take a look at this series at some point in the future. The backs are nothing really to write home about. William Ard again, Private Party. Another kind of thin Popular Library with the art on the back. Really good hardboiled crime. Fun to read. Lust Can't Hide by Jack Vast. Jack Vast was a pseudonym of a Richmond author and poet, Richmond, Virginia author and poet. Back in Paperback 85, I had an article all about him and how he was, his death and his murder. He's an incredibly talented guy, and it's a fascinating story about Jack Vast. So his books are very cool and collectible. Man Hungry, this is one you don't often see. Marvin Ryan may be a pseudonym of Robert Silverberg. This is MB 308. This series was kind of like the bedside books. They did a few of them under different numbers. The back covers have similar artwork. Weak and Wicked, that's a Midwood. Y127 by Al James. Al James is a known writer. He did quite a few Sleaze books. And the back, Turmoil of Desire. Pound of Flesh. To Know Her was to Fear Her. It's a Midwood book by Jason Heights, who wrote a lot of sleaze and lesbian books. Nice book. Flight Hostess Rogers is by crime writer Michael Avalone, creator of Ed Noon detective series. Mike did a lot of sleaze books and all kinds of books, movie and TV tie-ins, basically everything. He was a self-proclaimed fastest typewriter in the East. A really great guy. This is a nice copy. He did maybe 6 or so Midwoods, and he did a lot of books under pseudonym. So he wrote up a storm. As the back cover is not much to look at. Flesh for Hire. This is a Playtime book, number 628. That's a Robert Bonfils cover. Bonfils was a guy who did a lot of cover art for this publisher and Newsstand Library and many others during the 60s. Probably 1,000 or maybe 2,000 covers he did, an enormous amount, and great stuff. I met him out in LA and did a little interview, a short interview with him. He was a great guy, Wild Body. This is one of the Beacon books. Really nice cover art. I'm not sure who did that cover, but it's really one of my favorites. I like that blonde. And just to close it up, we're going to have the Lancer books. They did 2-for-1 books. They did 6 of them in this series. One book on the top, one book on the bottom shown, and you had William Arnold and Morton Cooper. There were 6 in this series. We did an article on them in Paperback Parade, I guess like a year or 2 ago, and they're pretty cool. So there's just a lot of really nice stuff. This is just a find that a haul that I picked up, and I have to put the glasses on so I can see what I'm talking about. And anyway, just hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it and want to see more. And please subscribe. It's important. Get your subscription in, and get your subscription on YouTube to this channel. And I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll do some more in the future. Thanks for looking, and hope you enjoyed it.